Good afternoon. This is Eric Miscoll with EMSNOW. I'm here in Productronica in Munich and decided to invite Cogiscan back after your last performance. You know, I thought it's worth a repeat, so you're welcome. Actually, this is the third time I think I've interviewed at a show now in the last year, so it's becoming a traditional thing.
Nice.
So welcome, Greg. Thanks for taking the time. Let's start with a recent announcement that you had. You guys did an announcement of strategic partnership with Critical Manufacturing, correct?
Yep. So as you know, partnerships and collaboration are kind of core to our strategy. They're sort of in our DNA. And so, yeah, we're really excited. We just signed a new partnership with Critical Manufacturing. As you also know, ASM just invested heavily in them. They wanted an MES system that was sort of Industry 4.0 ready, modern, and really covered all the functionality they wanted. And they chose Critical, which says a lot about Critical. And so, yeah, we're excited to be working with them. We're going to be partnering with them to help connect the non-ASM equipment to their MES system using our Connect platform for surface mount machine connectivity. Yeah.
And how does that work then? So yours just becomes part of their offering?
Right. I think initially it'll start off kind of like as a joint sale, and then we'll sort of work to integrate it together over time. And then we'll sort of see where it goes from there. Maybe other functionality will be brought into play. But to start off with, we're going to start with the connectivity piece and, yeah, do some basic integration to make sure that we feed the data into their system in the format that works for them. Yeah.
They're based out of, I believe it was Portugal, if I got that right.
Yep.
Okay, so and large industry player.
Yeah, large industry player, and they have a very, as I said, a very modern sort of Industry 4 IoT-friendly MES platform. So they're kind of, I guess, in the right place at the right time, and we sort of feel we are as well with our connectivity platform. Yep. ASM has been a long-term strategic partner of ours already, so there's some synergies there. And in fact, their vice president of sales for the electronics area is from Cogiscan, Dave Trail. Not sure if you.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes,
so there's some synergies there as well. So you know, lots of synergies. So yeah, we're very excited to be working with them.
That's good. So you keep mentioning connectivity here, and I can't, y'all have this hashtag that we're all promoting or seeing, the But First Connect.
But First
right?
Connect.
Which is catching on. Why don't you explain what that's all about?
Yeah. So basically, it's the kind of the concept is. We're all talking about Industry 4.0 and IoT and all of those things, and there's kind of a broad vision involved in those kind of terms. But at the end of the day, the first step is still you have to connect. You've got to connect the machines. You've got to get data off the machines. But first connect.
It's that simple.
That's simple.
Okay. So how much longer will we be talking about Industry 4.0? It's been 2 years now. We're going, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's.
When are we there?
It's.
Are we there?
I guess I don't think I have a good crystal ball. I mean, I think we're still. There are sort of pieces of it. Like I said, it's a very broad vision that involves a lot of really, sort of transformational things. Machine learning, artificial intelligence, all of those kinds of things. And we're starting to see sort of, some solutions in those areas, but I don't really think the whole thing has really sort of been tied together. And a big stumbling block is still the connectivity piece. And so that's why we feel like, as I said earlier, we're kind of in the right place at the right time. We've spent many years building this sort of extensive library of connectors for all the different surface mount equipment to be able to feed the data into a common format in whatever format that needs to be for the customer or the system. And so, yeah, I think once we sort of get a few years down the road of getting that sort of connectivity problem solved, then you can go up to the next level and really be able to build that functionality.
And that's an important point you just made about the standards, whatever you want to call it. You guys are truly agnostic in that respect, right?
Right.
So that's you're saying whatever the equipment is, and which is truly the challenge too. You have to handle all of these different equipment providers and their constant evolution of the next latest thing.
Right.
And being able to utilize that, grab that data, capture it, and track that for them.
Right.
Right. So. Yep. So again, I mean, you guys are really at the nexus of everything there.
Right.
So it's
But First Connect.
But First Connect. It's that simple.
That's right.
It's that simple. So I've debated doing this, but I'm going to have to ask you an off the.
Go ahead.
I get to go. Thank you so much.
I know what you're going to ask.
You know where we go. So,
all right.
What is the most requested song out there when you're doing your side gig?
I would say, to be honest, at this point, I would say I'm more of what you would call a bedroom DJ than somebody who does a lot of gigs. So I'm probably it's a while since I've actually been in front of an actual crowd and got a request.
Do you think it changes? Don't you think the classics hold up though?
I guess it depends on the crowd you're playing for. I will say this: at a party I was at recently, "Bust a Move" was requested, and that was something I hadn't heard in a while. So, yeah, it really.
I hope you didn't hurt yourself on that one.
No, but it's nice to. Since the DJ thing's been a little slow, it's nice to have my sort of side job as selling factory software to fall back on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't give up your day job. Is that the same?
Yeah.
That's good. Greg, I always enjoy getting together with you. Hopefully we can do it again.
Same
Maybe
here.
at Apex is the next time.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we'll do it again.
All right,
sir.
great.
Thank you
Thanks,
very
Eric.
much.